Hi, I'm Jay Brooks, and I'm at the moment. Being able to understand that now and measure it is a first step towards better consumer experience and a better overall media experience. I'm Jay Brooks. I'm the founder of GlassView, and we are a media distribution and optimization company powered by an emotional intelligence engine. How I got there was quite circuitous and has been quite the story over the past few years. So I arrived in New York in 2004, answered an ad on Craigslist to work at an ad agency that served pop-up ads. You remember those? And I got my start sort of learning to code and build advertising for this annoying pop-up company. But it was a really great first role, and it got me into online advertising. I would say I got my first big break when my boss from this company was hired at a major New York publisher, Condé Nast, who were just starting to get online back in 2003, 2004. And he decided to hire me to work for him at Condé Nast. And I really started to learn even more about online advertising and helped the publishing powerhouse build their early online advertising architecture, run campaigns, meet industry insiders at some of the biggest brands in the world, helping them sort of get online as well. And it was a really great first few years of career experience. GlassView works with Fortune 500 brands to get their advertising seen online, on TV, and we optimize for performance. Now through the partnership with Cogware, we're able to see how audiences are emotionally, neurologically responding to those commercials and then optimize the media, the placement, the context, the creative accordingly to be able to get the right ad to the right person at the right time. For consumers, they're going to get more relevant advertising. We'll understand fatigue better, so we can dismiss advertising that may not be useful or has been seen too much. We also are able to understand long-term consumer sentiment, and with brands looking more and more for higher customer lifetime value, we want to be in this for the long run. And so understanding consumer sentiment and not just looking for a dopamine hit, but is this going to be actually useful for a consumer emotionally, health-wise, is the name of the game. We as an industry, we've gotten so focused on clicks, on conversions, on completions, cookie tracking. We follow everyone to the ends of the earth to try to get them to buy our product, that we lost sight of what advertising is meant to do, which is to increase connection between brand and consumer. And so being able to understand that now and measure it is a first step towards better consumer experience and a better overall media experience. We see a lot of interest and curiosity around AI, around generative AI. I think there's a lot of fear in our business about which jobs it's going to replace. I'm not that worried about AI. I think it's only going to make us more efficient at our jobs. And I think in advertising, when you have that connection between brand and consumer, in order to get the connection in general, there has to be that human element. And so I think it's going to allow us for a lot more creative possibilities. And then our roles in strategy are only going to get better as AI facilitates, a lot more ideas that we humans have. But I think also interestingly, with Cogware, with this sort of neurological analysis, we are bringing into the industry this emotional intelligence, which I think will feed into artificial intelligence that exists today. ChatGPT and people increasingly relying on AI for their media consumption, creating a feedback loop which incorporates real-time emotional intelligence into the media that people are consuming will be important. I played piano growing up. I took lessons for 7 years. I played all throughout middle and high school. Some people knew that I played, and it's something that I sort of dropped when I came to New York and I got started in my career. I still remember a few pieces, and if I sat down and really concentrated and learned a bit more about music theory, I could get back into it. So I would say it was a hidden talent, and I want to get back to it.